Hi everyone, Rodney Smith here. This is our second fundraiser update for our Indiegogo campaign for the 4th season of Watch It Played. I have a bunch more things I need to pack into this video and reveal another promo, but first, at the time of this recording, we are just over 80% of our funding goal, and I have to just say a huge thank you. I've gotten so many private and public words of encouragement from people, and that means a lot. And to my fellow media creators who've taken the time to share our campaign on your social networks, thank you so much for doing that. You know, this past week on Tom Vassel's Board Game Breakfast episode, he talked about the value of encouraging media creators and people doing things in the hobby that you enjoy and appreciate. And I have certainly felt that this week, both from Tom and from so many others, so thank you very much. We've now surpassed 2 different milestone goals to have 2 different live Q&A sessions with you guys. So I better schedule one of these as soon as possible. I'm thinking this weekend, which is the first few days in August 2014. That could be important depending on when you're watching this video. And I'm going to have this, I believe, over at my friend Pep's place, because he's got better internet connection. I think that bandwidth will help make the quality of the video a little bit better. We've done some testing there to try to improve it. I know some of our live videos haven't been that sharp. I can't promise it's going to be great, but hopefully our conversation will be interesting at the very least. Of course, you can ask your questions. I'll do my best to answer them. We can also just talk about fun things going on in gaming right now. Gen Con's coming up. I'm sure we'll have plenty to talk about. I hope you'll join us. If you donated at least $5 to the fundraiser, then you are automatically entered into our contest to give away a copy of Labyrinth of Ruin, an expansion, a big box expansion for Descent. Now, I'd really love to see this go to someone who's donated, so if you haven't already, consider donating the minimum $5. But by law, I have to make this available to everyone unless I want to go through all kinds of rigmaroles of getting licenses and other things, which I don't want to do. It's just a game giveaway. So, if you want to enter the contest, you can do so for free by sending an email to watchitplayedcontest@outlook.com, and then in the subject heading, put Watch It Played Season 4-Fundraiser Contest 1. On screen here, you'll see exactly what I'm looking for a subject. You need to put exactly that if you want to be entered into the contest. And you have until August 2nd to enter. Another exciting piece of news, the Watch It Played print and play game, which is being designed by Seth Jaffe, has been unlocked, so all backers are going to receive this. Seth Jaffe works with Tasty Minstrel Games. He's also the designer of Eminent Domain, and you can imagine, with Gen Con coming up, he's very busy. I've been a little busy myself, so we're still working on polishing, tweaking the game. There's some graphic design work we'd like to get done for it as well. But as soon as we have something a little closer to being complete, I'll give you some more updates and be able to share those digital files for you so you can check it out. A couple of people noticed there were some grammar errors on our Luke Pickpocket Legacy Testament of Duke DeCracy promos. Thank you for bringing that to my attention. We've now corrected those mistakes, and the final promos will not have them. Also, the promos for the Pixel Tactics cards. I haven't received those yet, but as soon as I do, I'll reveal them in one of these updates. However, our friends over at Calliope Games have sent me the digital proofs for our Watch It Played Rollford Express promo card. Now, hopefully you guys have seen the videos with me and Ray. He's the president of Calliope Games. He joined me to preview a couple of their games in our Come and Play Day videos. We've also featured some Calliope games like Suro, Roll For It, UGG. I'll put links to those videos in the descriptions of these episodes. I want to point you towards Ray because he is one of the nicest guys you're going to meet in this industry, and he's been a real advocate for Watch It Played. He values what we're doing here, and so it's no surprise to me that he created something very special for our promo card. Now, hopefully you saw the video we did with Ray of the special limited deluxe Gen Con edition of Roll For It that he's going to be releasing this year at Gen Con. If you didn't, again, the link to that video is going to be in the description of this one. Now, the reason why I bring this up is because they've updated the artwork in this special deluxe edition. It looks really nice. And what Ray did was create a Roll For It Express promo for us in the same updated artwork style. And it looks fantastic. Now, this is a standalone micro game, so you don't need the deluxe edition, but if you have it, it's certainly going to fit in very nicely. I'm going to do a separate video explaining how to play this Express micro game. It's designed by Chris Leader, the same designer of Roll For It, but I wanted to keep this update quick and to the point, so like I said, we'll have a separate video for that. But I want to say a very special thank you to Ray for putting in that special effort here with our promo. Please, if you're at Gen Con, stop by their booth, check out their games, say hi to Ray for me, and thank him for being a supporter of Watch It Played. I want to mention quickly, we have an advertiser perk level. There's 8 slots left at the time of this recording. This is intended for online or brick and mortar retail stores, or if you have a tabletop gaming accessory. We've featured some of these in the past, like custom inserts, custom upgraded tokens, that sort of thing. We will shoot at least a 10-minute video featuring your product or your store. We will mention you on our social networks, and we'll have you as a sponsor for a couple of our Table Talk episodes. But I'm not looking to use this for specific game advertising. So if you have a Kickstarter game, or if you have a game already in publication, that's not what this perk level is for. Those kind of game previews take quite a bit more preparation and work, and my schedule right now is quite crammed with videos that we're already trying to create. So I don't want to take on that extra burden and then not be able to fulfill it in a meaningful time frame. Now that could change, but for now, that's what that perk level is intended for. If there's a change, I will update that in one of these videos and on the fundraiser page. I have to say, this is kind of a crazy time to be running a fundraiser. Last year I started a month earlier, and I forgot that. I thought I was releasing this fundraiser at the same time. No. Last year Rodney was much smarter than this year Rodney because, well, it's summertime. We've had a couple of family trips. My wife's birthday just passed. Gen Con is around the corner. So listen, if our release schedule for videos is a bit sporadic for the next probably 4 weeks, I apologize for that. I assure you, you guys have given me every reason to be throwing every last bit of energy into Watch It Played, and I have been doing that. But it's just not manifesting itself in videos being released right now aside from these updates. But I want to assure you, behind the scenes I'm working very hard. There's a couple of previews for games I think you're going to be really excited to see that I'm working on and hopefully will release before Gen Con. And then once I get back from Gen Con, I can really start to get back on a regular schedule. But until then, please bear with me and thank you so much for your continued support. And until the next episode, thanks for watching.